Hello, lovelies, and welcome to Launch Hour on View Ultimate FM. It's another beautiful Wednesday afternoon, the 9th day of February 2022. Yeah, it seems that this month is moving quite faster than last month, and we are happy. In fact, I'm pleased. Me in particular, I don't know about I don't know about the other guys, but as for me, I'm really pleased because January was so long, and thank God February is not going that same direction. My name is Mercy Carter, your host for the program. And of course, my co-hosts, they're always here with me, so they're going to introduce themselves right now.
Good afternoon, I remain Talabida Milalove, so we are all good.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is remains Anna Sophia Nishus Arinzi.
All right, do also join us live on Facebook at Ultimate FM to get notified anytime we're allowed to be part of our programs. Follow us on Instagram at official Ultimate FM and on YouTube at Ultimate FM. You can also listen to us live via our website at www.viewradiofm.com. Now we got a couple of gist for you this afternoon. There's something that happened in the late hours of yesterday when people were sleeping. One drama like that or just but don't worry, let me know it right now. I know some of you guys already know what's going on, but that will come up right after the short commercial break, so stay tuned.
Yes. It's VO Resort and Event Center. You need some time away from the hustle and bustle of the city to relax, kick back, and have some fun. Time off with family, friends, and that special someone. You have an event and need a beautiful, accommodating space to host your guests? Look no further. VO Resort and Event Center has got your back. With our 1,000-seater hall, restaurant and bar, poolside, gym, tennis courts, golf course, VIP space, kids play courts, alluring bedrooms, and a serene environment to cap it all up, nothing is left uncovered. VO Resort and Event Center is located at Ishara Remo, Ogun State. Telephone 081 687 09103, 090 416 26640, and 091 374 23830. An event center, you've made the right choice.
You're listening to the best radio station on the planet. The radio station you can't live without. This is your radio. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
View Radio. View Radio.
View Radio FM. We are the best.
One day, come on, leave this radio for me now. I enjoy this View Radio.
Hey, get a living for me for View Radio. Well, like me, I enjoy them for me. I just go to Nagodi.
Hello. Give me the full volume of this FM. I'm enjoying this View Radio.
Welcome back to the program this afternoon on View Ultimate FM. Now I'll just go straight to the gist for today. I know you guys are waiting for that particular hot gist. Let me just give you guys some suspense first before we talk about it. I want to talk about a little bit of politics this afternoon. So, some time ago there was a bill was proposed that in this the office of the president and other offices should be raised from just ordinary certificates to a BSc degree or its equivalent, that's like HND or something, because let me just quickly read what the news said. According to the lawmaker that sponsored the bill, he said that this is not a bill targeted at stifling. As we have begun to see, the race for elective offices at both state and national levels have become increasingly competitive. Good as a tenet of universal suffrage, it can also be counterproductive if people who are not sufficiently prepared educationally get into these elective offices. If a managing director who holds an equally strategic position in a company within this country cannot be employed without a university degree or its equivalent, why should the above political offices be held by people without a university degree or its equivalent? We all know that after a university degree or its equivalent in this country comes the compulsory National Youth Service Corps (NYSC), without which it will be difficult to get into a main at school certificate level. We are implying that the NYSC is not a requirement to hold you are expected in private sectors, rather you are expected that you should have your NYSC, you should have your BSc or your HND, whatever, and then you should have gone through your 1 year compulsory service. But then it's a different ball game altogether in politics. When you're running for the role of president or governor, the in fact the minimum, or should I say what is attainable, is school sat, your senior school living. So once you have that certificate, it's expected that, because I want this to be like, I want us to really give points. Do we agree with what they have said that it should be increased? Do we think that your level of education, basically, now when I say level of education, I mean if you went to secondary school, you went to university, or you went to a polytechnic or whatever, do you think it comes to play in the list, or what have you? Do you think it does?
This is just almost the same thing. First of all, good afternoon, listeners, and good afternoon, Dami and Messi.
Yeah, good afternoon, Arinzi.
This is actually what we discussed yesterday about the senatorial candidate that made such a, let me not say it's a blunder.
You mean struck by thunder and lightning?
Yeah. We discussed about it. Was it yesterday?
Yeah, it was yesterday.
Yeah, so that was where we differentiated being educated and being intelligent.
Yeah.
They are not the same thing.
At all.
Yeah. So now, I think I support it. You understand?
You support that it should be increased.
Increased.
Okay.
Exactly. I've been an advocate of that. Though I think he's in Ethiopia.
Yeah.
He was the only odd president.
No disrespect to anybody. Odd president.
He was odd because others were wearing suits. Our own president.
No, he's no. I really would not agree with you on that, because that is our tradition.
No, I'm
that's
just saying.
tradition
I'm
not
bringing him that I said he was odd.
So I'm just trying to let's not say he was odd. Let's say he stood out.
Oh, okay, fine.
He stood out.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the
private sector.
Private sector, you have to get that degree, get this one.
NYSC, in very important.
That one is very important.
Extremely.
But them, they don't have any of this.
Yes. So once you just pass SSC,
you are free to
go.
Now we need this educational qualification, because when you have all these things, when you are more exposed, I'm not saying they are not exposed, but when you are more exposed in the educational sector, there are some things that you realize that we have been getting wrong.
Yes.
You understand?
I agree with you.
Especially for someone that studies economics. Once you become the president of a particular country, or even a governor of a particular state, or even a local government chairman of a particular state, or there are some things that we are getting wrong, we are going to fight to know that you balance everything in the country.
Very true.
But if you only have your school cert, you feel less concerned. Even there are some people that are going to control you. You are going to have to learn from people that are higher from you. But if you are more educated, more qualified, you are dishing out orders. This is how I want my country to be run. This is how I want my local government to be run, or my state to be run. So I think this is a right step in the right direction. We should educational qualification for, no matter whether you want to be a local government chairman, or even to the lowest of being a councillor, they should have more qualifications, because having a school.
Most of them is not only school cert they are.
Yeah, like if you witness what happened there in Anambra State, almost all the governorship candidates are concluded Anambra election.
But I'm seeing a point with what Dami wants to say now.
I'm not against them
raising the
education qualification or not. But even as that, most of our past
administration
is not only school cert or whatever they have. In fact,
we have a perfect example in Goodluck Jonathan.
Thank you.
So yes,
he was a lecturer.
Yeah.
So
and we still have a perfect definition in our current vice president. That is a professor.
Mm-hmm. So what I would say is that let's look out not just the education alone. Yesterday we were talking about being educated and being intelligent.
Yeah,
exactly.
True.
Intelligence is very important
because
a lot of them now, in fact, that qualification it's very easy to buy
to
it.
get exactly.
In fact, you'll be at home, then
Somebody
will now be raising the qualification or not. But are they intelligent?
Are they smart?
Yeah, true.
Are they
Yeah,
smart?
so I think Dami, I agree totally with what Dami sort will give you. But like what Dami has said, we also have to reason with the kind of corrupt,
Differentiate the two of them.
you know the kind of corruption that we have in this country. So it's, even if they raise the benchmark, people will still meet that benchmark. Because
Exactly.
there are a lot of
Yeah.
people that will forge certificates
Even
and
this,
do a whole lot of
school side
things.
can
Just
say a lot of things that
exactly,
afford
it.
exactly.
And another thing that is killing our politics is all this godfatherism. It is really weighing us down.
So there are a lot of people that will do also. What I think is there should be another way to actually test these people if they are ready or if they are if they are capable. Because it's not all about saying you graduated with a degree in economics, you are a lawyer or you are a doctor or have Dr. this at the front of your name or Professor this. Are you capable? Do you have what it takes to actually rule this country?
You see, most of them will have so name after their name. You see,
You see,
OONWCI,
PCIM,
WWE, and you see offer to the country.
True, and
what
yet
is
they do
happening is still
nothing.
happening.
Yeah,
You
they
can't do
just fold
anything.
their hands. Yes, we know that it is supposed to be an advantage, but let the people that have these things use them. Let us have it. So I have 2 million titles at the front of my name or at the back of my name. Those titles, put them to good use if you want to rule this country. But then the benchmark, if you ask me, the fact that it has passed the first reading, meaning it has gotten the second reading. So I think that it might actually see the light of day. And I think it's actually a good idea.
Yeah.
It's a good idea if you ask me.
And we need somebody that has the best interest of this country at heart.
Not
People that come to spend the money, eat the money for the fame. So
and end up borrowing to the extent that China will not say they are not borrowing us money again.
One day they're going to sell this country.
All right. So now let's talk about sleeping. Me, I was sleeping. I don't know what happened. I just woke up and I saw the news. I was sound asleep. And our brother Oxlade was doing, no, he has done it before. It's not yesterday he did it.
Yeah.
But things happened in the middle of the night. And apparently his sex tape leaked to the public. We don't know how it happened. You know, they always say they don't know why it happened. No, but if they will even tell you they don't know who videoed it. You don't know who video you were in the room or it's not you, it's not the girl. So there were supernatural cameras that videoed. And you know this thing with this sex tape is that the angles are always targeted at, they are perfect. In the case of Tiwa, the guy's face was not actually seen. It was just her. So you could see that they wanted the attention to be on Tiwa, or if she was the one, we don't know. The person that videoed it wanted attention to be on Tiwa. In the case of Oxlade as well, I've not seen it. I've not seen the sex tape. But what I heard is that he wanted the attention. From what I heard, yeah. So the face visible. It was his face that was really seen and everything. Now, the problem I have with this sex tape is not that the sex tape leaked. I want us to judge it based on what this guy said. He said when Tiwa Savage's sex tape dropped, she was hugely bashed and called names. And most tweets are praising him. Folks are cruising about it. A man is being praised and celebrated for the same thing a woman was stoned for. And we wonder why many men keep on being irresponsible, because they know that society has their back and would trivialize their terrible flaws. Decency, purity, and modesty is for everyone. If it is expected from women, it should be expected on the same degree from men. And if you ask me, I agree completely with what this Instagram user has said. Because, see, we cannot have double standards. And I've noticed something in this country that we have a whole lot of double, even to a little child. There's a kind of mindset they just put in the child that you are a woman and this is a man. So there are some things that you can do and will not be accepted. But if a man does it, to be accepted. And it's not supposed to be so. When Tiwa's own came, people can know this is coming from Tiwa Savage. There are a lot of people that said, oh, Tiwa, we love you. But they did that from a place of, let's just support her. Let's not be, so she will not go and kill herself. You get, but there were a lot of people that bashed Tiwa and said, we don't expect this from you. You are a mother. You are this and that. Now, in the case of Oxlade, I saw a video where Unilag students were jubilating when they saw the same man. And in my mind, I'm like, what is there to be celebrated in a sex tape What are you celebrating for? You are celebrating that he was giving you people, he was showing people Spider-Man style, or he was showing people what? I'm confused.
Because what is our society is turning out to be is something that I don't really even understand. Be challenging or asking that why will you do such things?
True.
Then you did something wrong. People are now praising you for doing that, for taking that wrong for doing that wrong thing. You can imagine. So at the end of the day, it will be like it will do another one now, because
Exactly.
there's nobody is judging him.
Exactly.
So he thinks he can do anything if he like that. What I would say is about it was something else about Tiwa. Now is a guy, so we don't see anything wrong
In
Then
it.
we want to be equal. How are we? We are not, because even in our homes, even in our society, not even only on social medias, even in our homes, you see where mother, if we live in a society where male child is more valued than male child, like that's how it started. If your brother, maybe someone, the mom will be telling the female child that he's a boy, he should not be doing anything. How sure it's not for male, it's that and that. No, it's not. It should not be so. If we should have equal rights. If something is wrong, it is wrong.
It is wrong, irrespective of whether it's man or a woman. Yeah, true.
Irrespective of his gender. If this thing is wrong, then
It's wrong.
It's wrong.
Exactly. So it cannot be black for one person and white for another person. No.
It's not good.
Exactly.
It's not.
Arinze.
All right, I'll start from where there's something that Miss Dami said that I would like to start from there. She said whatever is wrong is wrong. So I think she rightly said what was on my mind. We don't have to castigate the female gender and now leave the male gender, because what they both did the same thing. It was the same act. Yeah. So now that leaves me to question this our gender. What is going on? What is happening? I mean, not our gender, rather this our own generation. What is happening? What is going on? I keep saying this in that they said we are the leaders of tomorrow, but I don't see the zeal in us for us to lead. So if you continue having this kind of it was Tiwa Savage last year to attack, but his sex tape did not leak. That was just an accusation. That I would say it's still an accusation.
It's still an accusation because there is no evidence that he actually did it. Yeah.
Now we are talking about Oxlade. So what is my generation, our generation turning into? We are for the last month we were discussing about ritualists. Now it's about sex tape, and someone is coming out to celebrate someone for immorality.
And you know the funny part of everything, because of the way he celebrated, he now is taking it as cruise. Yes. Like he's not seeing any need why he should apologize to his fans and apologize to the general public for that kind of, it is wrong for that kind of thing to even be shown. He's not apologizing for all that. What he's doing is just catching cruise. So he's just seeing this as thank God it's publicity.
Well, let's not conclude yet, because I think it took Tiwa Savage some time, some days to come out to apologize, because maybe it came as a blow.
Okay.
So maybe this
let's not jump
today.
into conclusion.
Maybe by tomorrow or at the end of the week, let's see if he's going to apologize and take responsibility, or even deny that it is not me. Maybe someone that looks like it's possible. It's possible for them to deny it.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't believe them, because once they see that maybe they are not trending again, or
they tend to do something.
In fact, they can do anything.
That was why that was one time in this program that Missy asked me my favorite artist. I told her I don't have, because imagine having this person as my favorite artist and I'm being disappointed like this. So I'm not going to like it.
Well, like what Arinze said, let's not jump into conclusion. But then what I would just say, this is the message to the general public now. Let us watch out for what we celebrate. Yeah, because we are the ones that will determine if these things that these people throw us will even see the light of day. If this sex tape comes out and we say no, this is wrong, trust me, it will not take the end of the day before Oxlade will come out and apologize. But the fact that it is being celebrated, so he's saying this as maybe I shouldn't even say anything about it, maybe these people are fine with it. So immorality, regardless of who is involved in it, it should not be tolerated. So it doesn't matter if the person is here, and it doesn't matter, man, woman, rich, poor, immorality is immorality nevertheless. Yes, so let's just not tolerate it. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. Dami. Over to you.
Larissa, let's hear.
Okay.
That means
From you.
likes shifting things. All right, I have this gist. We all heard we all saw or witnessed what happened. I think that was last month, yeah, when a guy that was hawking all this
Sachet water, yeah.
tried money he made to the prisoners. So now people are now trying to feed the prisoners because there is this vehicle, this long vehicle that used to transport prisoners. They call it is it black Maya or what? Because that one is not even black. That one is blue. So maybe that one is blue Maya. So now they are trying to escort some prisoners or take some prisoners to somewhere. Yeah. So people are now, a lot of them are now
Wow.
trying to. In fact, one girl was carrying
Wow.
cake. So now they want to feed prisoners.
Okay.
And they refuse to go to where correctional facilities to go and feed them. Public.
So people will
If
see
yeah, so
them.
people will see and take pictures. Now, if you truly, I'm not saying most of them are not pure from their hearts, but if you truly and actually want to feed the prisoners or want to help them, why not go to the correctional facility? Because I don't like I always say, I don't like calling it prisons or prison yard. Why not go to the correctional facilities and give them whatever you have to give them? Must you wait for them out or for the government to bring them out with their black Maya or blue Maya before you now go so that people will take pictures of you? They were like up to 15 people cluttering around the black Maya or blue Maya, now trying to give them. A girl was carrying cake. So now maybe they are seeking for destiny helpers. I don't know. Maybe Obi Kubana and Kubana Chief Priest should.
And that the first guy that did it. And you know how, you see how
God bless him. Yes, Obi Kubana
so
gave him scholarship.
now want to do the same thing, which is
Maybe I'll just go to Shagam with my own gift and wait for when they are going
so
to
that
pass.
one somewhere.
Yeah,
Even
no,
they
I can
plan
take
the
you,
camera
Dami. You can
so
just
that
stay somewhere
camera
and snap me.
then
Yeah.
send it on social
The
media.
thing is, while we are not against, the habit of giving, it's a very good thing. But let's just give it to them with the intention of he wanted. In fact, he never expected in his wildest imagination that
someone
someone
was
would have,
recording it.
that someone would have done a video and the video would have gone viral. Like he never expected it. So it is your intention that would even go up to heaven and to the intention of, oh, I want to show off and somebody must bless me today. In fact, you might end up staying there under the sun. Nobody will see you. Nobody will give you anything. Nothing will happen. So let's just give with the right intention, nevertheless.
Okay, the gist I have is I have a video here where maybe let me say is it a 4 years old boy or 6 years ago was drinking this alcohol, and you can see two adults there dancing and
Wow.
the boy was taking the alcohol.
Wow.
So my question now is what is going on? Because this boy, in fact, it's not even up to, I'm not say 6 years, maybe 4, 5
Wow.
years old, taking is this, what's the name of this thing? It's not this 3%.
0.1.
Because that was you can, if you see the comment there that some are saying that it's just 3% alcohol, blah blah.
Wow.
blah,
It's
something.
just
Alcohol is alcohol.
Someone was videoing the occasion, and the person cannot, maybe it's his mother or something, or the guidance, whatever. They were busy dancing, shouting
Wow.
up and down. What is that? Society turning
see,
to?
this trend of wanting to stand children like they're adults. I know some time back there was this video of a mother that took her baby. I don't know how old that baby will be, probably 2-3 years old. She took the baby to this salon for them to do this weave on, this frontal for her. And in fact, the baby, you could see the baby's neck like, guy, why are you guys doing this to me? And the mother was making videos of, oh, my baby is so beautiful. The photo shoots, they were putting lipsticks on the babies, that kind of thing. And people kept saying, allow this girl to be a baby. She's still a child. What happened to doing braids and putting beads in the baby's hair? What is the rave about human hair? You want to show that you're the one that will be able to afford 150,000 naira human hair for your baby. It doesn't really, and this is what we call the disease of a woke generation. It's just 3% alcohol. You can't do any harm to the child. Let him drink, let him experience life, let him explore. How old? 5-6 years old baby.
I always say this. Please, we should always allow babies to be babies. I also saw a picture of, that was last week, a picture of a woman carrying her 2 kids. That was around 5 a.m. And they are wearing in school drinking alcohol at the age of 5. Do you and my problem now is
by the age of 10 the child will be a drunkard.
It's not even my problem now. Is not even my problem is the video record of the baby. Why not? You know, there are things that we don't even see as if it is serious in this country. Now you see people that had an accident. Let me just take for example, instead of you to try and help out how to take them to the hospital, now you are busy taking a video of them, and someone is in pain. So believe me, this child, it is someone that gave that drink to him.
Yes.
And then again, he did not start drinking the alcohol that particular moment. Because maybe the person that gave it to him has been giving it to him that is nothing. And you don't know the medical implications